let's get ourselves started. Oh, and just quickly, are my closed captions working okay? Because you can turn them off if you want to. I just like to make sure they're working because it's just that bit nicer for people who either can't listen or need to have closed captions. Okay. I've got it set to on. That's coming up with an error at the moment. Oh, thank you for the host. Oh, I think they're working now. I think they're working now. Okay, so let's go. Back into Spira, and I think I'm going to go with the expert sphere grid. Yep. And I'm going to go with the new soundtrack, if that's good with everybody. Alright. Alright, let's get back into it. I'm very excited. I haven't played this game for about 4 or 5 years, but it's one of my favourites. So it should be interesting to sort of rediscover it all again. So the music in this game is beautiful. Yeah, so you'll learn who all these people are. I actually did try to do a Tidus, however you say it. I sort of alternate between the two. But I tried to do a ha ha ha, but OBS wasn't allowing me to upload a new sound. And I was like, oh, I'll just leave it as. Hi, Pink! Did you have a good stream? Like the end of it, obviously, because I saw most of it. We're just starting, so perfect timing. The nostalgia of this game. Oh, the nostalgia of this game. When I first played this, we're doing a no spoiler run actually, because we've got a couple of people who don't know the game at all. So we're just sort of trying to be mindful of them. But yeah, so with that in mind, the first time I ever finished this, I actually had my nan in the room, and
listen
she
to
does
my
game
story.
a little bit, but she tends to stick to sort of like
This
90s
may be our
Persia
last
sort of
chance.
thing. And she was watching over my shoulder, and she burst into tears at a certain point in this game. Good stuff. Enjoy your sandwich. And so it's fun to see a little bit of 10-2, definitely. Such a different vibe. But anyone in chat who feels like joining in our Discord, I don't have a fancy stream deck yet, so I have to do it manually. But anyone who feels like following us in the Discord, feel free to come join. Just going to turn that light down a little bit because it's really, really bright. Hold on. water. Burning my retinas out. I'm good. It's been a long day, but I'm good. How are you?
Can you sign this?
No problem.
I'm just going to go with Tidus. I usually call him Tidus, but I will occasionally slip and call him Tidus. I know that Tidus is supposed to now be canon unofficially, but whatever. I always thought Tidus because he's so connected with water and tide, but anyway.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Okay. So what's the fangirls? We can all
Can
relate to
I have
fangirls.
your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal...
Yeah, this game actually came out in 2001.
do this. That will mean it was for
2001.
you, okay?
Might have even been 2002, but it was that sort of era. It was the
What
first
seat?
Final Fantasy
He's
to
blocking
have
the
voice
front
acting,
row.
and it was also
Hit
the
from the
first Final
right.
Fantasy on the PlayStation.
Got it.
So, on the PlayStation 2 rather. So before it had all been PlayStation 1 or Nintendo.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it's been remastered.
Hey,
but the,
I got
you
a
know,
game to play.
The base game is still the same.
Then
They've
teach
just
us
upscaled
after.
it.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean,
I love the way he
tomorrow.
just accepts that. Some random kids just told me I'm busy tonight. Fine.
Promise.
I'll accept that. I love this city. Look how beautiful that is with all the water. Checked. Yeah, so I see what you mean. Yeah, I definitely see what you mean with the shapes.
I was
Yeah, I
in a
love the
coffee shop
arching
running away from home when I heard
water.
the news.
That completely
Our
defies
hero,
gravity.
checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I
One
went
thing I
running
do
straight
like about
back
the
home.
old, the
We
old
sat
Final
up
Fantasy,
talking
you
about
talk to
Jack all
literally
night.
everyone.
My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the
So
Duggles
yeah,
from
basically at the
C
moment,
South.
this kid's dad.
I know there's a lot
went
of people
missing
out
10
there
years
today
ago
to
because he
see
was
the
such an
star of the
amazing
Abes.
footballer.
In
And
just
then
1
his
year,
whole
he's
thing is
become the
around
team's
his
number
football
one
game.
player.
And he's playing
He's
in the
Jack's
Memorial
blood
Cup.
and the new
That's
hope
what
of
I'm waiting now.
Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Yeah, can you see that archway in the background of just water? Gorgeous, huh? I'd happily live in a place like that, I think. A bit more greenery, but other than that.
Make way, make way!
I love his little
Coming through,
hockey
sorry.
puck he's got on here. What is he doing?
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
This is one of my favourite Final Fantasy cutscenes of all time, and there are some classics out there, but I just really, really love this one. Oh, is it? Oh, hi, Blame, thank you. Let me, I can't actually turn my mic up any louder, so let me try turning down the gain sound a bit. That better? Yeah, how did the rest of your stream go, Blaine? I saw you switched over to Monster Hunter World. Oh good, yeah, tell me at any point if I need to fiddle with the audio, because it's hard for me to tell. I'm actually stoked to be playing this game again. This game was real. Pokemon, huh? Thank you, it's much appreciated. Alright. Is that better? Also, I can keep lowering it if needs be. There are subtitles, so it's not like you need the sound being loud. It's just this game does have beautiful music. I love this moment here. Space. Excellent stuff. Good, good. Yeah, unfortunately I've got everything sort of sounding perfect earlier and then I had to reset the game capture card. It does that all the time to me. It's a bit finicky, like it only likes being plugged into a certain USB port and all sorts of things, so. Technology, eh? Yeah, you have to fiddle around with it so much to make it right. I'll try to remember these settings. Okay. There it is.
Orin! What are you doing?
It is. When it works, it's amazing. When it doesn't work, it's frustrating as
What are you
heck.
talking about?
It's that creepy kid again. Oh, hi, creepy kid.
It begins.
He did say he was going to be busy tonight.
What?
Don't cry.
Was it the grey box of bullshit? And we will never forget the grey box of bullshit. I'm not going to tell you who they are. You'll find out. You will find out.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait!
I still need to do that quote thing for you. That was too funny.
Hey,
I was actually really
not
hoping to
this way.
highlight the Sims 1 segment, but it wouldn't let me. It would only let me clip, so... Well, we figured it out in the end. We had a nice chaotic stream, didn't we? Watching you set fire to everything and try to pet dogs and strippers jumping out of cakes and with the old voodoo dolling.
We called it sin.
Sin?
I try. It doesn't always work, but I try. Hydrate. I just did. It is really, really hot in here though. With all the lights and all the technology running, it's really hot in here. But I don't want to turn a fan on because it's, I've got one fan on, but I don't want to do another one because that would just be too loud. So, yeah, I had to wait till my partner was done. We were both watching the football, to be fair, but he was watching it more than I was. I was sort of faffing around in the background. 0-0, really boring. What can you do? I still can't get over watching games with no fans, but they sort of engineer that they play this fake fan sound over the top. It's really, really weird. You notice here, I love that. I love the little detail
You know how to
of
use
the water running along the ground. I'll try it later, it'll be fine for now. I'm just glad I'm not sitting on the floor like when I was doing Final Fantasy VII the other day.
We cut through.
Because, I wasn't sure how I could make it work with the laptop being up with me, but I figured a way of doing it now. But yeah, I was sitting on the floor, it really hurt my back. But yeah, there's a lot of little details in these games, like just little things.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Ouch. Just to check. I thought I'd set that to only go off once an hour. I don't know why it's going off so often. I'll have to fiddle around with it again. I actually went and fiddled with my bot the other day after it kept ticking pastel off for using emotes. So I've allowed it to use those sorts of emotes now. So hopefully it worked. Alright, I've got to pay attention now because it's got overdrive and I usually mess this up.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Alright. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press left in the command window to use an overdrive. Bushido, Dragon Fang. Alright, let's try not to mess this up. Oop. Oh, got out. I hit R1 instead of L1. These things happen. Yeah, so hopefully it does work. Yeah, she's always using them. Oh, no. Overdrive. Sorry, spiral cut. Let's try not to mess this one up too. There we go. Luckily, this thing can't actually kill me. It's basically impossible to kill me. It can get me down to 1 HP and then it can't get me any further, so even if you do mess it up, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I really need to calm this bot down. It's a little bit overexcited at the moment. Alright, let's see if that helps a little bit. Alright, so this is a save point, so let's get on that. Saving complete. We have to see.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here!
I always wondered how Tidus ended up blonde, considering his dad had black hair and his mum had brown hair.
Give me a break, man!
Video game genetics, I guess. Then he can also breathe underwater for basically hours, so. do it just yet. What's up, Ginger? My cat's having a sniff around. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't remember this part. This is still right at the beginning. We're still in Zanarkand. Hey, Ginge. What's up? Yeah?
This could be bad.
He's very talkative.
That.
It is, isn't it?
Knock
I
it
haven't
down.
played it in ages. I sort of
me,
popped on and
you'll
played
see.
about an hour. Or about 2 hours, like months ago. But other than that, I haven't actually played it for about 4 or 5 years. So although I do remember it, there's going to be little bits that I've forgotten. Hi, Ginge. Can you see him in the back there? He's upset because I didn't immediately go to him and play with him on the way. No, you didn't miss anything. You just heard my ginger cat calling for attention. He had plenty of attention earlier, and then when he had all the time to sit with me, he went and had a nap, so it's his own fault. What I want to know is what sort of gas is down there for it to have that sort of explosion. Doesn't seem very stable.
Go.
Off he goes. I like Tidus. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like his naive enthusiasm. It made a nice change. I mean, obviously we had Zidane, but it made a nice change from sort of, like cloud school types. Yeah. Go into the creepy cosmic butthole.
You are sure? This is it.
Orange person.
This is your story. It all begins here.
It's one of those games
Hey.
I wish I could go back and experience it for the first time over again.
Hey!
It really is.
My old man?
Yeah, I know. I also love the detail of the symbol on his earring and on his chest, and then in the thing over there. Symbolism. Hi, Pops. They really do.
I thought about a lot
I
of
never understand when
things.
people complain about them. I think
Like
they're great.
where I was, what I got myself
I
into.
need that on my back, actually.
I started to feel lightheaded, and then
Yeah, that's better. I was leaning a bit too far forward then. That's more comfortable.
I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Poor Tidus. I think you look cute, aren't they?
Anybody there?
Luckily, the ears are detachable if I ever want to make it seem a little bit less
Oren!
scoopy.
Hey!
comfortable as well most of the time. They do occasionally pinch if I've been wearing them for hours and hours and hours, but anything would. But yeah, they're really comfortable. They're actually the second set of these I got. I actually did once. My work ones broke, so I had to use these for work, so I took the ears off. It's like, yeah, I'm not wearing those at work. I have to be at least semi-professional. So we're swimming around in some flooded ruins. I'm just going to grab something here and then go across to the other side. Introduction to Albed. Find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. Sikdandra Albed Mikika Pact Ulf Milk. And I will synthesize just really quickly some old data. Hopefully this is the right one. I think I might have slightly better than that if I, maybe it's this one. Yeah, there we go. I'm still going to try and collect all the primers anyway, because I can't remember which ones I have got and which ones I haven't got. So basically Albed is a different language, but it's a language that's created by literally swapping out letters. So you can learn the language by picking up these letter codes. And as I've played the game before, it does allow me to use previous letter codes to understand what's going on. So as you'll see here, something is written here. So you can see the pink letters are all the letters that we understand. So, in the land where balls of light illuminate the blackest night, with Macalania behind the fourth pillar you sight, something, something, something left, something on the right. They do, yeah. If you've played it before, you can synthesize the primers again, which actually I really like, because it means that in a minute we're going to meet some Albed. And you can kind of, although you can't understand what they're saying as Tidus, you the player can understand or figure out what they're saying, so you can get so much more context with what's going on, which I think is really cool. I thought it was a really, really nifty thing that they did. I don't have all the primers, so I'm just going to try and collect them all anyway to make sure I don't miss any, because I would like the trophy for, I think there is a trophy for all primers, isn't there? I checked the trophy list, but it's potentially spoilery, so I'm not going to. Just do a quick save. That was today's. But yeah, it's nice to see some of the things that they're saying sort of earlier in the game, because it just gives a little bit of sort of player context to what's going on, even if he doesn't understand them. I want all the loot. Give me the loot. Gimme, 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 gimme. Whenever I see a box, even if I risk dying, I still have to go grab it. I'm like, give me that box, give me the loot. But I'm also really notorious for forgetting and that I even have or not using some of the loot. So if I get like an X potion, I will then totally forget to use it and finish the final boss and never have used it. Some of my friends used to take the mick out of me for that years ago. They were like, why do you always do this? I was like, I don't know, just leave me alone. Yeah, it's all about the loot. Loot goblin, definitely. Sahagin. Yeah, definitely. So, right, let's go. So it's turn-based. Uh-oh, spoilers. I don't even know what that's from. Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, indeed. This thing, ouchies. He's not having a good day, is he, poor Tidus? All he wanted to do was go and play a game of blitzball. And flirt with some girls, and look what's happened. Safe-ish. Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are a bit creepy looking.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright, let's go find a way out of here. So one thing that I used to teach my brothers and sister when they were little, because I got them into gaming and stuff, is I sort of raised them on sort of Final Fantasy and Star Ocean and all that sort of stuff, because I'm quite a bit older than them. And it got to the point where it almost became a battle cry. I'd be like, what do we need to do? And they go, look everywhere. It was really cute. And now all three of them game.
Need fire.
Yeah, they are. I talk about them a lot, I have to admit. But yeah, another time, this is back sort of when the Lord of the Rings movies were coming out, and they were really only little at the time. And to my mum's everlasting annoyance, I taught them the One Ring chant, and they sat in the bath, all three of them going, Arshnaj look, Arshnaj Kripatil. I'm almost like, when you get them to stop that, it's really annoying. I was like, if you want me to look after them, you've got to put up with me teaching them weird stuff. Yeah, they did it for hours as well. I think they did it because they could tell it was annoying her. But yeah, it's quite funny. Love this. He's like, oh look, flowers. Great. Let me go run through some steam. They're definitely three after my own heart. They really, really are. They're little shits just like me. Just save it, didn't I? Okay. Let's make some fire. And this right here. This is a mood.
I need food.
I don't know if a video game character has ever encompassed me quite so much than with that
What do
comment.
you want?
Ugh, I need food.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say
It is, yeah. That, let's just say, Spearin fashion is
10 years.
interesting. Wait till you see
I
Lucille.
thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
You cried.
This creepy kid again. Oh yeah, what did you have? I had spicy prawn soup, homemade as well. Good stuff. I've had it before. I've popped a picture of it in the Discord.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
It's delicious. And I've got some leftover for lunch tomorrow as well, which is even better because it means I don't have to cook. Just got to warm it through. To be fair, I'm busy. I've got like 6 different, 6 calls I think, if not 7. So, but I'm still going to get in late because I'm not.
Give me a break!
To be fair, most of them are either going through to their exams or they're doing mocks, so I only have to half listen. Alright, see you in a bit. This is a click. Oh, breaking news. Ah, I don't live in Bolton. It's not relevant to me. Got a rice cooker. Oh, I've got a rice cooker as well. Still haven't cooked it, but steamed broccoli, roast and soy. Ooh, yummy. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's what I did today. I was faffing about doing some stuff online because someone was doing a practice mock, so they'd failed their last one, so they basically just did the same again, just with the improvements I'd suggested to them. So I only needed to half listen because I've already heard it before. Yeah, I love my rice cooker. I only got it a couple of weeks ago, so I haven't fully figured it out, like the portions and everything, but it's just so much easier than using a saucepan, isn't it?
You on my side? Cool!
I love this character. Certain items like grenades have special effects when used. These items can only be used during battle by selecting the special ability Use. Yeah. But I think I'm very, very close. I think next time I'm just going to use a smidge less water because I think I overdid it last time. But yeah, really, really useful. Easy to wash up too, which is nice. Because generally, my partner does most of the cooking now. I used to do most of it, but now he does most of it. So generally, washing up is my job. Which I hate, but I do it because it's only fair. There it goes. Victory fanfare. You know, considering how young this character's supposed to be, they focus on her backside quite a lot. Pastel, enjoy your adulting as much as you can. But glad to see
That was
you.
close.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean, I would
let me go.
kill for a dishwasher, but I can't fit it in my tiny little kitchen, which is, it's teeny weeny, and we can barely fit 2 people in there, let alone.
Fed!
Yeah, have a good day.
Trivida Grisa! Ifan Petit! Fapuneket Fedrik! Kuno.
Okay, cool. Well, if you do get to come back, that'd be great. If not, it was lovely to see you, and thanks for stopping in. Yeah, no, I feel that. How is the video quality on your end, by the way? Because I've noticed that even though everything's plugged in directly to the Ethernet, it seems to be going slower than the sort of less resolution than I want it to be. But if it's clear your side, then that's fine. See you later, Pastel.
Hey, that hurts.
Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Good. Glad to hear it. Because I was finding it was locking at around about 480 for some reason, which is weird because when I was streaming on Wi-Fi, it was a greater resolution than that, so I don't know why it was doing that.
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Ouch. Yeah. I think there might be a primer around here, but I have a feeling I've already got it, so I don't know if it's still there.
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Rahui! Kadya vijavonu strano!
All right. You don't have to shout.
So I'm looking around. Let me look around the weird boat. Yeah, I must have already got it. I could have sworn it was around here somewhere.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using the sphere grid. The sphere grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. Oh really? I saw a thing about Bolton, I didn't see a thing about today. Okay. So basically I fill in these nodes and it gives me certain skills as you're going on. This is your level up. But yeah, what's it saying? Right, this is just the tutorial, so. Okay, so this is going to automatically give us an ability. Gatherings of more than 6 will be illegal from Monday. Okay. I guess this is reacting to that spike. To be honest, I've not been paying a huge amount of attention just because I don't really go out. I've only been out a few times. So, you know, I work from home, so don't see the point in going out. My partner works at the superstore, so he does all the shopping. Yeah, look at the size of that grid. It's huge, isn't it? That's how you level up.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's
One of
get
my
to
friends, he's
Roger.
being treated for cancer at the moment, but he actually ended up in hospital a couple of days ago. He passed out, hit his head, so they rushed him to the hospital. But he'll probably have to shield as well. But he's got kids, so it's really horrible. And his wife works for the NHS as well, so it makes it even worse because she has to work. She's meant to be 16 in this one. Yeah, it's really, really sad actually. But he's actually one of my husband's best friends since childhood, and he married a girl I went to school with and was friends with. They actually live just down the street from me. They live in the nice part. Yeah, it is nice. In fact, when my family moved, because I hadn't finished school, so I stayed behind, her mum actually offered for me to move in with them, but I was a bit worried about the impact it would have on my friendship with her if I lived there, so I actually turned it down. But yeah, we were always really close. Not so much these days, because she's not into the stuff I'm into, and I'm not into the stuff she's into. But we're still friends, so. Save on in case I die, because if memory serves, there's a boss in here. Yes, that's why I thought it was probably not the best idea. If in doubt, hit it and then it can work. Yeah, Will's right, there is a boss here. Can't go wrong with a victory fanfare. What be that? Considering how old this game is, I think they've done a pretty, it's what, 18 years old now, something like that? They've done a really good job with the water effects, I think. doesn't bite me in the bum. Trigger commands. Special commands become available in certain battles. Press left in the command window to access them. Left. Stand by. Stand by. Ouch. Let's use some of those grenades on you. He is less cute, yeah. He's a bit of a butt. But I do enjoy it when he misses with his attack. Oh, I thought that was... I wasn't paying attention. There we go. I thought it was Tidus' turn. I am going to chuck a quick potion over her. Not over you. There we go. Pincer attack. So what I think I like about this game is that because there's no active time, it's all turn-based. It will literally, if I sit here and if I were to put my controller down and wander off for 10 minutes, the boss wouldn't attack me. So if you see in the right-hand side of the thing, that tells you whose turn's going to be in which order. It means that you can actually sort of stop and think about, right, what am I actually going to do? What attack am I going to do? You can be a bit more strategic. Yeah, there's some people really love turn-based like me, some people really hate it. I'm okay at some active games, sort of action RPGs, but it really depends. Some of them I'm terrible at, some of them I'm okay at, some of them I'm pretty good at. Hi Pink, we've just killed the Nautilus. Put my water in that because there's so many electricals around. At least there's a seal on it, so if I knock it over, it shouldn't be the end of the world. I love the callback to this later on. Okay. If you can hear that, that would be my cat rolling around in a cardboard box. I love these cool visuals. back on deck.
Fafutra Ershin. Radanut Fananek.
The way he just shakes himself like a dog there.
Tonkadi. Way! Wicheta!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Oh, poor Tidus.
Hungry.
Such a mood.
Whoa! Right on.
Right on. That's not how you eat. Come on, boy.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
I'm so hungry. He only ate like 2 bites.
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Such a goof.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin.
More
I'm a
Riku
blitzball
butt.
player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Not the reaction he was expecting.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Woken
worry,
up, have
you'll
you?
be better in no time. They say your head
Oh,
gets
big
funny when
stretch.
Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Good boy.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays Blitzball there.
Indeed.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack
Oh, that's
Xanarkin.
fine. That's absolutely fine. So
You're
basically,
saying that happened 1,000 years ago?
he's just finding
No
out
way.
that Xanarkand, where he was from, was destroyed 1,000 years ago, and he's having a bit of a freak out about it.
You said... You play Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You
I
might
find it
upset
weird
someone.
that her eyes look different here than they do later in her
Oh,
the close-up character model. Like, she doesn't have Albed eyes there.
By
Alright,
Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place?
you all caught up?
Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future?
Good.
No way! Whoa, whoa!
That can't have been comfortable.
Shin! Shinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
This is where I like being able to see what the Albed is saying. Because otherwise all you can hear is their language and you have no idea what they're saying. But when you get requirements and you compile them, you can actually get an idea of what they're on about. Off he goes. Bye bye. Oh, he's going to wake up again in water again.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Finally something he recognises.
Hey!
Yeah, definitely. A ball, let me play with it. If memory serves, there's something around here. Yes, there is. My memory fails me a lot, but locations of loot, not so much. Alright, now I'm going to say hello to you. I love the happy music he's got now as well. He's like, yay, I've got a ball!
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna
What is it?
try that move?
Is it me
One
or is it
time.
your end? Is anyone else
Finally.
getting that? Is anyone else getting
Things were
buffering? Is it
starting
my
to
end?
look up.
It is, isn't it? The music in this game is awesome. Although, to be fair, every Final Fantasy has pretty awesome music.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
What?
What team you say again?
Yeah, maybe.
I meant, forget that. I got too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back
He's
to the village.
always
I'll
hungry.
get you something.
Just like me. I really want to make Captain Walker proud at this year's tournament. I'll admit it, we're not the best blitzers in Spira. I can see that, you just fallen on your bum. That shot was spectacular, but I wish I could shoot like that. I've got to stop closing my eyes when the ball comes out. Yeah, that generally helps. I can head the ball pretty good. Today's just a bad day, yeah?
I felt like I
Always,
could trust
always
this
hungry.
Waka, so I just had to
I
ask.
can be full and still hungry. Like, I'm all about food.
It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work.
To be fair, we have
well,
player coaches over here
a
in
look.
what we call
Sin
soccer.
came,
We call football,
destroyed the
but you call
machina
soccer.
cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying
He's
to cheer me
trying.
up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I'd just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Yeah, there's people around me that know Blitzball. I feel better. It's all about the Blitzball. Oh. Yeah, why not? Okay. Let's go explore the island.
Hey, it's this way.
I love this bit.
What's the big idea?
I would say do that to my friends, definitely. Right, let's have a little look around. Ah, loot. Give me all the things. We have a new person on our team. So let me take you to the village. Let's take you through a piranha-filled lake. That'll work. Oh, does it? Good. Yeah, it's a little bit off. It's much better for Americans because you can set it to American English or UK English. But I found it's not great with picking up the words, but it's quite good for people that are either, you know, they can't have the sound on for any reason, or if it's for an accessibility thing, it's really handy to have, I think. I like it. Don't need to overdrive these guys. Okay, let's keep going. Is there anything back here? Nope. Something over there though. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's on other channels that I've seen it on. You know, people often actually sort of be like, "Oh, this is what closed captions think you said," and they sort of make a bit of a game out of it, which is quite funny. But yeah, you should just be able to click add to my channel, and then follow the instructions. If you need any help, let me know. But you do have to activate it every time you want to go live, otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, I can certainly help that next time you do a stream if you want to pop it on. Just hit me up beforehand and I'll show you how to activate it. Alright, got a couple of spheres, so let's see what I can do here. Oop, I'm going to go this way. This is actually one of my favourite levels. So basically every Final Fantasy is different unless they are directly sequels. So you'll get like 13 and then 13-2 and then 13 Lightning Returns. So they're direct sequels, but in general, like Final Fantasy 2 is completely different to Final Fantasy 7, which is different to Final Fantasy 9, etc, etc. So they've all got different level ups, and this is actually one of my favourites. So you level up with this. So it looks massive, so you can see Waka's over there. Tidus is up here, and then you'll get other characters who start in different places, and different areas of the grid will give you different things. So if memory serves, magic's around here somewhere in general, so your magic users will start over this way, whereas your more sort of brawler types, you know, your warriors will be down here, which is kind of cool. So it's one of my favourite ones because you can literally pick whatever way you want to go. It's generally, you know, you want to stick with what your character will be best at. If they're light and swift, then you generally don't want to give them the really sort of big power attacks. You want to give them some speed attacks, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's good. I like the fact that he literally just attacks with his ball. So I'm going to take this blitz ball and I'm going to chuck it in your face. Oh, Waka's just got a level up. So yeah, Waka's over here. And this way will take us towards like lance it and scan and that sort of thing. Which actually is not great for him. Hydrate, I'll do that in a sec. There's this way, sort of, you know, strength, accuracy, that sort of thing, which is really good for him because he's quite strong. And you pick these spheres up as you go around, so you get levels and then you get things that you can use and all that sort of stuff. But other than the little fights, it's actually quite peaceful, this bit.
Let me go!
I love that they're kind of bros already.
You want me on your team, right?
It is. It is. And I like the fact that it's bright and colourful and...
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there.
Stretch.
It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Aw.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
You might do, but I'm not great at blitzball, so you
I thought
probably
then that
won't.
Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game.
Never
Well,
won a game.
After last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
Supportive.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
He's like, oh, for goodness sake.
No. If I say, what's our goal?
No.
You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory?
Yeah, if you want to see someone play
serious?
blitzball really badly, stay on the stream. I always just sort of winged it because it was cool, but I could never really be bothered to really learn the mechanics properly. I was just like, yeah, let's just go.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
What, you
Yeah, I
forgot
have no
that
idea
too?
what's going on. I love it. It's just like, eh? What?
Hey,
I
sorry.
don't understand
Don't
any of
worry
this.
about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take
Yeah, maybe
a
I
cut.
Cool.
can clip it
About
and
the
put it under
Crusaders,
failures.
you can ask them yourself.
Feature it
They
as a
got a
failure.
lodge in the village.
I actually didn't mean to do that. I need to put my first wrecked that I got on Skyrim under failures. My very first on-stream death.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
One trick mind.
Let's see.
Don't blame him.
The
The more
Crusaders
he's talking
Lodge
about
is
food, the
over
more hungry
yonder.
I'm getting actually.
Luzu and Gata are
But
usually there.
it's 11 o'clock, so it probably would not be a good idea to eat right now.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to highlight my
Huh?
failures
What's
because I like to poke fun at myself as much as anybody else.
Remember the prayer, right?
I don't know any prayers.
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You
Yeah,
must
he
have
is.
forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
I love this thing.
Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Yep. Okay. Take care, let's travel alone, yeah? Let's go and touch all the things. Okay. guy from the sea, right? I heard about you from Solo. See what I mean about the fashions? I mean, that's quite a dress. Odd clothes you got. It says you. They are, aren't they? This is Waka's house.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Okie dokie. Really is a look, isn't it? Yeah, spear and fashion is something. As long as I'm around, Besaid's weaving will be known as nothing but the best. Mainlanders love the fabrics we weave here in Besaid. Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. They buy cheap and sell high, be rolling in gill in no time. I like that they've animated the fabric as well, that's pretty cool. You should try praying. It worked for me, it'll work for you too. His top half looks a bit like Wedge from Final Fantasy VII. Is this around back here? I don't remember. No. I'll go in there last because I know what's in there. Hello, doggo. I hope the Aurochs don't lose their first match again. I'd like to see them at least tie a game one of these years. I travelled Spira looking for a land where nobody had heard of Sin. I gave up looking. I think it's for the best. Who are you, mister? Where are you from? It is. I mean, even the fights, there's a couple that are pretty tough. Like really tough. But in general, they're quite relaxing as well because you're not pressured for time. You can take your time. It's nice. I mean, I've been known to. Like my partner doesn't game, so he doesn't understand sort of bothering me in boss fights and that sort of thing. But you know, in this game, I can literally just sort of put my controller down, walk away, and nothing happens. Whereas in other games, obviously, you do that, and you die. So. Let's go see the Crusaders.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn
Poor
to
Tidus,
battle
he's just
Sin.
so confused about everything.
We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Tidus.
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple.
No, just tell me.
Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Okay. Now they've thrown some kitty. I can't interact with the kitty either. What about you? No. I know, right? He's like, seriously? 800 years? What are you doing, Ginge? He's just moved onto the floor and I think he's licking himself, to be honest. No, I'm good. Alright, so let's go into the temple. I know I need to speak to her. You're talk of the town, you know. Word travels fast in a village this size. Talk to you again later. It would, yeah. It really, really would. But you know, sometimes you just gotta say things. Another beautiful piece of music here.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
What's really cool is, I'm not going to tell you what these are because it's spoilery, but there's a bit later on in the game where you realise, like, you find out who all these statues are of and what they are, and that's pretty cool. This guy, I can't remember his name, James Arnold
10 years have passed since
James
Lord
Alexander
Braska
something.
became High Summoner.
He's done
And
a lot of
finally,
voice acting.
we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a high summoner? I got too close to Sin's toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners
boy.
of a sacred art,
Poor boy with
sworn
the
to
sads.
protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
My favourite's Lord O'Holland, yeah? Splitting image of me old happy. High Summoner Gandalf, give us your blessing and watch over my family. May the apprentice summoner return to us safely. I'm sure that Lord Braska is watching over our apprentice summoner. Won't let me in here yet? There's no loot in here. You tricked me, there was no loot. How old is he meant to be? He's radiating major teen vibes. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be 17, maybe 18. But yeah, he's young. To be fair, most Final Fantasy protags are. The only one really that I can think of that wasn't was actually originally the protag of 12, but then they changed their mind and decided that they were going to go with a younger protag again because they didn't think that it would settle that well in Japan if they didn't have a younger, because they like young protagonists over there. So yeah, the guy who they'd originally intended to be the protagonist, they sort of relegated to sort of side character. He's still very important, but yeah, they ended up going with a younger character because they felt that it was more marketable. Yeah. I mean, if you look at so many things, and whenever you look at even movies or books, you know, the protagonists always seem to be really, really young.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Always take a nap.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
You can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been...
Flashback time.
But it's been nearly...
It's been nearly a day already.
Absolutely. Nah.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
One way of motivating them, I guess. You're upset because you're not getting as much attention as usual tonight. Come here then. Come on. Come here, Bubs.
Waka?
Do you want to come up? Come up here. Say hello to everybody. Oh, you're getting heavy, boy. You're getting really heavy. Here's my little ginger. He wants some love. He always wants love. He's a very affectionate boy. Go nap on your favourite sofa. Come on. Okay. You can stay down there if you want. You don't have to go nap. You can do what you want. You're your own kitty. He is. He's currently, we've taught him, or my husband taught him, to wave his front paw. He sort of does this when he wants something. He's doing it right now. I'd move things around, but I'll end up knocking things over. But I'll try to get it on camera for you so you can see. But basically, he lifts his paw, and that's his way of sort of begging for attention. He's like, pet me now. I've got my paw up. Pet me now. It was actually quite funny. I think my husband has video of it because when he first did it, his brother didn't believe him, so he took some video to prove that he actually does do this.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really. There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials.
It is,
Beyond
isn't
is
it?
where the apprentice
So
summoner
cute.
prays.
We
If
like
the
to joke that
prayer
he's
is
not really a
heard,
cat.
the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
Yeah, we like to joke he's not
so
really a
someone
cat
is in there
because
somewhere
he's got
and
much
they
more
haven't come
sort of
back
dog-like
out.
traits.
Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Haven't you?
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
I know.
Sometimes, yes.
Oh, yes, I know.
Why don't you go in and help?
I know.
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Oh, looks like I'm getting a few dropped frames. Is it still happening?
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
I love this really ridiculous overreaction that he has here. Do you think so too?
Maybe. This wasn't such a good idea after all.
Yeah. The Cloister of Trials. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the right way and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. The one that always gets me, actually, is the Bavel one. I hate the Bavel one. Yeah, definitely. Got to remember to get the destruction spheres and all of these. Oh, you sneezing? No, don't go in there, sweet pea. Come on. No, because you're going to knock things over. Glyph spheres open the way to the Chamber of the Faith. Destruction spheres open the way to hidden treasures. It seems that Besaid spheres are also necessary. Removed Glyph sphere. You can carry only one sphere at a time. feel free to backseat all you want during the puzzles. Insert. Don't actually remember this puzzle, so there's just a recess there. Yeah? What's up, sweetie? Take the sphere. I think you might want to pop out. Hold on a sec. Do you want to go now? It's just making noise. You probably just wanted to pop out because the door was shut. I don't want to leave it open for too long because I don't want to wake up my husband. Yeah, I'm not very good at puzzles. I do know this is the simplest puzzle of the lot. Because I know I need to blow this, but I can't remember how. Ah, there we go. There's a sphere in there. So let's pop this in there for now, because I can only carry one at a time. Oh, right, open the door. Destruction sphere, that's what we want. Actually, I think that needs to go in here, and I've put some. Let me pop this in there. I don't know why you can only carry one at once. I know it makes it harder, but it's like, you've got two hands. Why can you only carry one at once? Right, popped it in. I'm one of those people that I'm either brilliant at puzzles and I figure it out straight away, or I'm terrible and I'll run around for hours getting more and more frustrated as I go. There we go. Goodies. Hidden loot. Give me loot. All about the loot. Yeah. Yeah, the Bevel one I've never actually been able to do. I've always had to look it up because it's really difficult, because you actually move, so you can't just stop and look around. You're on a moving conveyor belt and it's on different levels. So I've always had to look that up. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, moved pedestal. Gotcha.
Hey! It's gotten into you.
All right, it took him that
Hey,
long
it's
to
okay.
decide to come and join me.
Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
Because I need to play
Guardian?
Zelda. I still haven't got around to it. It's a game that I don't know why, but I've never actually played a Zelda game. I don't know why. I really need to. I've always been meaning to, but I never seem to get around to it.
Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage
Breath of
to
the
pray
Wild
at
on
every
Switch.
temple in Spira.
I can't decide if I want
Guardians
to play
protect
it
them.
on stream or if I want to play it off stream.
Guardians in there now.
I think I'd like to play it on
One of
stream, which
them's
means I need
got
to
a
wait a bit
short
longer
fuse.
because I've currently got
Who
like 4
knows what
games
the
on the
others
go.
thinking?
And I don't want to overload
Now
myself
that we come this far,
because I don't really want to
might as
start
well
things
go all
then
the
not
way.
finish them. I'd like to see them through to the end. So now that I've started 10, I want to finish 10. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, Blaine was actually playing it the
You
other
think
day,
you'd
so
be
I just
able
went
to
and lurked
handle
because I was like, I don't want to risk spoilers.
no, it's
I love this woman. She's awesome. Also, the fact that she
gets mad
is
at
completely goth and she dresses like that on a tropical island.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I love this scene. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't want to spoil myself on a game like that. I love the fact that you can even see the detail on the stitching there. Here she comes.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Yeah, she is. There's our Yuna. So she's the girl in the artwork on my screen.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
You'll find out in a minute. But her name's Yuna.
hey, over here.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Such bro energy.
Ready?
Okay.
This bit's cool. I've got an itchy nose. It's because I've petted the cat and now I've got cat fuzz all over me. It's Valaful. Yeah, I know. I had to go around with a hand vac because they're shedding so much at the moment. I was like, I don't want to get the whole vacuum out. So I basically just ran around the house with a, I say house, it's a flat. Ran around the flat with a hand vac just trying to get the clumps of hair. Hello, Moomins. The other one's come to say hello now. Hello. Do you want to be featured on stream as well? Is that why you've come over? Yeah. Just
I had never seen anything like it in my life.
Come here.
Sure, it was a little scary,
You're so
but
heavy.
still, I could feel a strange
This
kind
is
of
lady.
gentleness coming from it.
Yeah. So unhand me, human. Put me down. Put me down. You're right. There you go. They are ridiculously spoiled. Okay. Wonderful.
I remember that night We talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
Oh,
For
Pink,
me.
that's going to be a tough one. Because, of course, not all of them are in every game. Like, Valifor, I think, is only ever in 10, and I think Siren's only ever in 8. Though, to be fair, I know what happens in 8, I've never actually finished it.
I let him on the team.
Ooh,
His
who's my
memory's a little fuzzy,
favourite?
so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Initial instinct is to say Shiva. But I think if I were to sit and think about it, I'd probably
guys.
come up with someone else. But who doesn't love
So
the ice
what's
cream?
our goal?
What about you? Who's your favourite?
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory.
Yeah, so Jeffy, in every single Final Fantasy game, you get creatures like that that you can summon. They're called
Bring the
different
crystal
things.
cup back to our
Game by
island.
game, then. Do you know, I actually
all
need to
we
go
need to
back
do
and
to
play the
win.
early ones.
Easy,
Some
huh?
of them I haven't played, and some of them I could say choose and say no, it's around. No, that would be something I'd actually have to go away and think about. Phoenix is pretty cool. Ramu, because I always miss him in Final Fantasy VII, and curse and have to go back to his previous save. Yeah, I want to see what you think. Yeah, so basically they call them different things. So in some games, in this game they're called Aeons. In other games they're called Espers, in other games they're just called Summons. But basically they're creatures that will come to your aid in battle. And in this particular game, only summoners can summon them. So that would be Yuna in my party, and then you meet other summoners during the game. But in, say, Final Fantasy VII, any playable character can summon. In fact, some non-playable characters can summon them at you. But yeah, they can, because they have a thing called materia, and they use materia to summon. So yeah.
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
Let's go see the cranky old lady.
Stay away from the summoner!
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Best line in the whole game.
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Oh.
I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kinda overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
Just like, okay, bye.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah?
What shall I pick? Shall I go yeah, or shall I go she's not my type? I'm all about Lulu. Who do you want me to go for? Not that this is the main selection, but... Should we say Yuna's hot? Yeah, we'll go with yeah. Alright, let's go yeah.
Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Stay away from the summoner!
And she just says that every time he goes...
Stay away from the summoner!
I don't know why it tickles me so much. I think it's funny. We head out on the same boat tomorrow. Ready for bed? Yeah.
Good. Sleep tight.
love the fact in video games everyone always sleeps fully clothed on top of the sheets every time. Yeah, it's funny. Maybe I should try and clip that and use that as a thing if I can get OBS to let me upload any more music, because at the moment it's not having it, because I really wanted that for today, but yeah, just have to stay away from the summoner.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Oh, she's back in her box, I can
Would
hear her.
you take me to Xanarkand?
I will certainly try. For those of you that know the game better, I wanted to have the gif of him laughing, and then I wanted to have the laugh as the follow track, but OBS freaked out on me earlier and wasn't having any of it.
He did?
Yeah, my follow alert at the moment is just a plumb bob,
so you're coming with me.
and the default. And I've got something else, but I can't use that until we get subscribes. But I've also got what I'm planning for if I do make affiliate is I want to have Tifa punching something, and then the Final Fantasy VII victory music for subscriptions.
Cry again. Cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I'm such a dick, Jex.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you. That's the spirit.
You can do it.
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to upload, but OBS was not having any of it, unfortunately.
I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here
Belts.
in the first
It's
place.
all about the belts.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but
That's it. No more.
You'll know what we're talking about when we get there. Trust me. It's one of the most famous bits of this whole game.
Scary.
Yeah, Lulu McBoobs is awesome.
So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea.
I can kind of relate to Waka here. I mean, obviously, I
More
don't
worried
particularly
about a
like the
stupid game now than avenging
some
my
of the
brother.
stuff he comes out with in this game, although
Well,
it is there for character
after the
growth,
next
and we'll
tournament,
see it
I'll be
as
a
we go.
guardian
But
full time.
I've lost a sibling as well. I lost a little
I know it
brother,
kinda
so
looks like I'm
so I know-
using you.
I kind of relate to what he's getting
But
at
I'm
there.
not.
Don't worry.
Watch him just come back in. I knew he was just going out.
I owe you a lot. You really help me
just
out, you know?
close the door again so I don't
What
wake
I
up my
mean
husband.
is,
Now that they're both back in here.
thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked, obviously, but it was also 1998, so it was a long time ago. It's one of the reasons I'm so obsessed with the other three. I don't want to be depressing. But, yeah, that's why I think that's part of the reason I talk about and sort of contact my siblings as often as I do, because they mean so much to me.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
It's a nice sword.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the
Yeah,
last
well, I
calm
mean,
started.
yeah, obviously, I can talk about it another time.
Since then, she's been
or,
like a
you know,
little
maybe
sister to
chat
me
about it in
and
Discord
Lulu.
if you want to.
But she had the talent. She
But
became
yeah,
an apprentice.
he was my
Now,
full brother from my
today,
mum's first
she
marriage.
lives
The
as a
other
summoner.
three are from my mum's
This
second
is
marriage.
our journey. We should leave together.
Oh, hugs too. Do you know what, I'm actually just quickly going to test this out. I've tried coding a little hug thing, but I don't know if it works because every time I've tried doing it, it just says myself. So because I'm testing
They're not
it.
really my
But let's
thing.
see. You get it?
They're gifts for the
Oh, no.
temples we're to visit.
It didn't work. Let's try
This
again.
isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess.
There we go. Oh no, I just hugged myself. No. I've got to figure out how to make that work to select someone else. Because what I'd like to do is for people to sort
Okay,
of give
off we
hugs
go.
to random people in chat. I think that would be really fun. I've got to figure out how to change the second option. Otherwise, I'm just hugging myself. But yeah, I've got all my commands here, so feel free to mess about with them as much as you'd like. Alright, I need to go back into town, don't I? Before I forget. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to do it. So obviously it's just catching me again. So I need to come back into town and find that dog. So let's just have a little bit of a run around. See if we can find the dog. I do remember that's something I need to do. Hey, Knotwedge. In the back there. What are you doing, Moo Moo? I can hear you all the way over here. Where's the doggy? I need to pet the dog. Aha! Are you the dog? And you, heathen, know that teachings are the only true guide. That must be a different dog. Where's the little girl? I think I went in the Crusaders' hut. No? I will find you. Unless I left it too late. Pink, do you remember where the dog is? Not in here. Strange. Where is she? I don't think I've ever had this much difficulty finding her before. No, it's not you. Most of the villagers went down to say farewell at the dock. While someone is leaving, I've never liked goodbyes. I don't really want to risk going down to the dock and then finding that she's not there. I don't want to miss out on the thingy that you get. Alright, let me just quickly Google to see if she's moved, because I don't want to be running around for no reason. So, dog, Besaid, X. Ah, I need to go somewhere else first and then come back. Fair enough. That's fine. Yes, because she's normally walking around the first day, but obviously that's passed. And I need to...
Here comes one now.
It says go back in.
Hey, why don't you
So
try
I'll
out that
attack
sword
this
again?
fiend and then I'll go back in and see if that makes a difference.
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer.
Oh, that to the face. Alright, let's go back in and see if that triggered it. Well, it's telling me that it's dropped 7 frames over 2 minutes, so let me know if it's starting to lag. You know, a funny thing happened. My dog dug something up yesterday. I wonder what it was. Where is the dog? Where is the dog? Okay. See you in a bit, Pink. Trying to find the blasted dog. Where are you? Okay. Good. It just gives you a little notification when you get some dropped frames, so it's good to know. I've never had so much difficulty finding the damn dog. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what we wanted. Obtain something mangled and slobbery. You learned Overdrive Energy Blast. That is what we wanted. Right. Yep, there we go. That is what we wanted. But yeah, if you ever think about playing a Final Fantasy game, I always recommend this one to people first, because this is one of sort of the two. This and 7 are generally considered the best. Obviously, everyone has their own different opinions. And that personally, my favourite is 12, but 12 is a bit divisive. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And it's Pink's favourite as well. It's her favourite Final Fantasy. That's what we actually got to know each other over.
Like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
But yeah, I think if you were going to play one, this is probably the easiest one to start with, because you learn the ideas, you learn the strategy, you learn what all the magic is.
You can't beat them down. You gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean.
You don't have a PlayStation, do you?
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Elements. Magic and fiends have properties called elements. There are 4 elements: fire, ice, lightning and water. Fire and ice are opposed, as are lightning and water.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends.
Because
Ice
you
fiends
can
are
actually
weak
get it.
against fire magic.
Yeah, because you can get it on Steam as well.
I get fire and ice, but what about
You can get it on
lightning
Switch
and
too,
water?
actually.
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means
Lulu with her Moogle. There she goes. Okay, yeah, because I've actually got one of the old ones. The idea was, when I got myself, I haven't got a probe, I've just got a regular, I've got a slim. And the idea was is that my husband would use the other one, and we got him set up with it all, and then he just never played it. Yeah, they're on. Square Enix put their games on sale on the Switch quite often, to be fair.
take
So
your
it's
time.
worth maybe just hanging on till they put it on sale again and picking it up then.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I keep thinking about giving it away, but I don't know anyone that needs it.
What's going on?
Just gonna save after this.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip.
I was saving up for a 5. I
Chapeau.
probably won't get it at
Did great
launch
that
unless
day.
there's something I really want to
Saved
play,
Mrs.
but I'm
Boat.
saving up for a 5, but of course we don't actually know how much it's going to be yet. They've not released the price point. Right, I'll pray because he's just guilt tripped me there.
That should do it.
Yeah, we're basically using it as a glorified DVD player now. Yeah. No, it just seems so wasteful to chuck it out, but, you know, at the moment you can't give anything to charity shops, and nobody I know needs it. Oh, there's a thing. Oh, too late, I triggered the cutscene. Yeah, it is, yeah. Alright. Then fair enough, it's about midnight. I'll probably keep going for a bit longer. I'll probably leave Besaid, and then I might turn because I do have to work tomorrow morning. I did want to start earlier, but with my husband watching the football, all you'd been able to hear would have been the football, so wouldn't have been ideal. Perhaps if I pay attention. Completely didn't pay attention. Spear to the face.
That's enough.
Probably all the energy you used up yesterday trying to get that thing fixed.
Himari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
So yeah, you should be able to read this as well now. Something is written here. Killica and Bikanel, something as one. You just missed the Kamari fight.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Switching members during battle. Press L1 during battle to switch in a character not currently being used. Switch them in and they're ready to go. I think I'm going to head off and get into bed. Try those. I'll catch you guys tomorrow and I'll catch up at the end of the stream tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for popping in. Although before you go, check this out.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Yeah, they're really not.
What your training has taught you.
But yeah, check this out because this is really
Okay.
cool. Summoning Aeons. Only Yuna can summon Aeons. just sort of showing you what he can do. It is, isn't it? Alright, well thank you for stopping by the stream. It's always good fun to see you in the stream, so... And I'll be in on yours tomorrow. Oh, she's a badass. Yeah, she's a big badass. In fact, people that do speed runs just use Yuna, they don't even bother with the others. Yeah, you back to Sims 2 tomorrow. Alright, see you tomorrow. Night. Alright, let's get off the island.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
Good night, birdie. I switched it to short, so this one shouldn't take so long, hopefully. Or maybe I didn't switch it to short. I'll have to do that in a minute. Oh, I think my webcam's frozen. Let's see if that's fixed it. Probably not. To get to at some point. Okay. What I think I might do is get up to the beach. I might then do, I should check, I might then do a little bit of grinding off stream so you guys don't have to watch that, because I'd like to be able to play it without having too many issues. I don't want to just grind and one-shot things though, because that's boring. It just makes the stream flow a little bit better when I'm not.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's just gone midnight here, so I do have classes I need to teach tomorrow, so I probably shouldn't stay on too much longer. As I was saying earlier, I did want to get on a little bit sooner, but I had to wait till my husband had gone to bed because he was in here using the telly.
Please, fight with us.
After this fight, I'll switch it so that it's short. Aeons. No, that's not what I wanted. Gonna try? No, that's not what I wanted. I'm having a moment. I'm having a stupid moment, don't mind me. Is it in settings? There, here we go. Aeons, short. So, and I always turn vibration off, which is annoying when I'm playing games that rely on vibration because I hate it. I don't like the way it feels in my hand. Ooh. There we go. Okay, I'll probably be done by the time you get back. Yeah, I'm going to save it here, and I'm going to end the stream because, as I say, I've got to work in the morning. But I'll be back streaming again on Thursday, and I will be streaming. What's Thursday? Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm replaying it on hard mode because why not? But thank you for coming to the stream. Thanks for everyone for staying. Thanks for the chat. I've really enjoyed myself. And I will see you on Thursday, hopefully. And I'll obviously jump into your streams as well and check them out. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.